Hi there everybody out there in YouTube land. Just coming up to 5 o'clock in the evening, or should I say late afternoon. It's been a lovely sunny day today, as you can see. Been out for a quick ride this morning. Having problems with my shifters on my push bike. They've gone all stiff. I've tried giving them some light oil, some WD-40, but they're not working. I foresaw this, so about 7 days ago I got on Lazada and I ordered a set which arrived this afternoon. Okay, so let's have a quick shifty. Hey, this will be your left hand side and this will be the right hand side. Now I thought I'd film how to change these. They're quite a complicated bit of kit. My brake cable snapped on me and it snapped right at the end of the nipple and it got stuck in there. Maybe that's where my problem lies, because I popped a bloody tiny little minute spring and I spent most of the afternoon trying to get this bloody thing back in, and I've done it eventually, but I think I might have screwed it up somewhere along the line. Anyway, they're getting old. Ones on my bike, they've been on there for over 18 years. So let's get on and film this, okay? I thought I'd see if you want to join me. Okay, so here are my old brakes. You can see they've seen better days. A lot of damage and scrapes. You know, I haven't had that many accidents, so maybe 4 or 5 where I've come down on them, but this one's okay. And this shift's okay and it brakes okay. It's the other side that I'm having the problems with. There you go. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I've actually knocked this quite a few times when I've had it in the truck, in the back of the truck. I need some kind of track or to hold it stable. Yeah, this is really, really tight. Like I say, I've oiled it up, I've greased it up, but time for new ones, I think. They've actually sent me Claris. I thought I'd paid for the Shimano, which come in at 1,500 baht, that's what I paid. £38, $48 that would cost you, but as you can see, these are Claris. Either he's made a mistake, they're copies, which they don't look like copies, and I don't think they are, or I've got a good bargain here. You know, I'm not complaining. I mean, the Claris, they come in at 2,107 baht on Lazada. That's around $68 or 55 UK pounds. I could have gone for 105s. They're about 4,800 baht, 123 pounds or $155. I mean, you know, this is good kit, and if you've got the money, it's definitely worth buying these. You could have gone in at the top end. They're Ultegra. They do an R8000. They're 7,600 baht, $245 or 196 pounds. You know, and I mean that you're getting some real good kit for your money there. If, like I say, if you can afford it, then it's worth doing. You know, these are dual action levers. You've got the gear shift or the derailleur shifts, and you've got the brakes. Okay, and on the other side, one's for the front, the big ring derailleur, and the right hand side is for the rear derailleur for my main gears. Okay, let's go get them on. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this outside. To release the caliper, we've got a bracket that goes around there, a bit like a Jubilee clip. I don't know if you can see in there. It's basically a 5mm Allen key. This will be a 5mm Allen key. Same with the other shifter. And the brake on the back, again, this will be a 5mm Allen key. Release it up a bit. Not that I need to, because I'm not taking the wheel off, so I'm going to take this right out. Need to keep these safe. We don't want to be going losing parts at this stage of the game. Okay, we don't have to take the cable right through. Hopefully we can slacken it off. This one's a bit frayed on the end. I think there might be a new cable in the pack. Okay, we've actually got a cable in the pack here. I think this is the one for the gear shifter, so yeah, I'm going to have to look after the brake one. Okay, so let's slacken that off. So you can see that should give us enough play. Let's slacken off the derailleur. Okay, I changed this cable not long ago, and as you can see, I haven't got round to cutting it and sticking a nipple on the end of that. So I might ask my friend Ken tomorrow if he can do that for me. But again, 5mm Allen key. I don't really want to take that all the way out if I can help it, but Again, I don't want to damage the cable anymore. I think it's got a little bit of damage on it as it is. Yeah, it's a little frayed there, so I'm going to leave that on there. Okay, so this should now give us play here, which it has. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to rethread that all the way through again. Basically, we're going to have to take this all the way through. We get a new cable with the kit, so not a problem. Okay, and again, we don't want to lose this, so we'll keep them together as a set. Okay, well, I actually had to cut this cable in the end. It wasn't going to be threading back through the cable covers, so yeah, I snipped it off in the end. But like I said, we've got a brand new one here. Let's get the brakes undone now, then we can get the gear lever off. I just want to see if I need to thread this cable back through. It looks like I have to, but there we go. I undone that Allen key at the front under the shroud. It's a cover that bolts onto the bracket that holds everything on, so these slide off the handlebars. You can see I've taken my bar tape off. We can still put that back on, just a case of just taping the ends back up when we do that. It looks like I'm going to have to thread the cable right the way through. It doesn't seem to have a slot in the ball there, so oh well, I'll do that off camera and we'll come back to it. Okay, so I've got that cable off. Again, I had to snip the end there. It was frayed a little bit. I'm just hoping there's going to be enough length on the cable. I can't find the spare one. There's the old 105, sorry, they're not Levi's. This one's okay. This isn't the one that's giving me the problems, so I'm going to keep hold of it. Might come in handy at some point, you never know. There's the end of the cable. I don't really want to untape all this if I can help it. It's been on there for 18 years. There's no reason to move it. I just got to thread the new cable through there. Let's get these new ones on. Okay, so I've got the brake cable through. The gear shifting cable, which goes through this hole here, we can put on when the shifter's on the bike, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, new cable's put through, so let's thread this on. We've got a new bracket to hold it on. Well, like I say, I'll keep the other one, keep it as a spare set, but I've left the Allen key in the hole, make it a bit easier to thread it on there. Once we put it back on, we can't really see in there. Okay, let's do that off camera and we'll look at it once it's on the bike. I've managed to thread that through okay. I had a little trouble getting it through this end, but basically what I did, and you can see the ends, it's got a little cable frayed up there, so I'm gonna have trouble getting it through there as well. Might have to snip that one off where we have no cable up here. No cable cover, sorry. Yeah, bit of a pain that is. I could do with a spare. This is it's going to be very tight. Anyway, let's give it a go. I'm going to put this bracket, you can see where the old bracket was there. You can see a rust mark on there where it's been on there for so many years. So I'm going to pull this back in, put it in the same position, tighten it on there, and let's see what play we've got in the cable then. It's going to be very, very tight. We need another 4 or 5 inches there. I don't know if we've got it here. Oh dear. Anyway, let's go and see. Okay, well, good news, lever's on there. Bad news, where the cable was so frayed at the end, I cut it off where it was frayed, but as you can see, we're about 3 or 4 inches too short. So basically this brake cable is no good. What I'm hoping is, because we've got a spare lever cable, I'm hoping I might be able to take the derailleur cable off of this one and use it. It depends on whether the nipple on the end is going to fit. Yeah, I mean it looks like it might go. It's definitely not going through the hole. I mean, it might do as a temporary measure till I can get to a bicycle shop tomorrow. Handlebar tape off of this side, the other side, sorry, and I've released the lever. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to release the front brake cable. This one's a pretty short one, so it's not as though I can swap these over. I'm going to release the derailleur cable down at the rear sprocket there, and I'm going to thread this one on. So yeah, I'll do that off camera and get back to you. Okay, so there we have the old grip. This is well mashed up. It won't even open now. Yeah, this is well mashed up. But anyway, this the old cables off. I'm going to replace this one, and we're going to rethread this. It's only a short one for the front brake, so obviously it's not got as far to travel. I've had to snip off the nipples on the end. I can redo those once I've threaded it through, hopefully. Okay, so let's get the new one on there. Again, I'll do it off camera, and we'll see if we can use the derailleur cable for the rear brake on the other side. Okay, we're in luck. This is the derailleur cable. You can see it fits in there quite well. Yeah, let's just hope we can get this cable all the way through these sleeves. That's good news. So let's get this on. I'll do this off camera. You can see I've opened a nice cold beer. It's getting a bit warm now. Well, it's getting a bit cool, should I say, but my throat's getting a bit dry. Anyway, I'm hoping I've got enough light to finish this off, so yeah, I'm going to thread these through and we'll come back on. Okay, so we're through there, and basically, voila, we're back out with no fraying on the end. Great stuff. Just got to get it through this one successfully. Okay, got a little bit of a kink there, but I'm hoping that's going to be okay. And we've got a little bit of something snagging there. Oh, that's got it. That's got it. Oh, voila. Excellent. Okay, we've got plenty of cable on that now. So let's get this attached. Where there's a will, there's a way, as my father used to say. You know, these things are sent to test us, and there's normally a workaround for things like this. So anyway, let's get all these on and tightened up. I'll do that off cam, and hopefully we should be ready for a bike ride tomorrow. Got the brakes sorted out. You can see that. Got a bit of cable there to cut off. Got a nice long bit there, but yeah, not too much travelling there. I might give them a final adjustment later, or I will. So now let's get the in for the shifter. That goes in this hole. That goes in this hole here. handlebar tape on, and I'll give you one last shot before we sign off. Okay. Get a bit thin here. Well, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, do subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Bye.